Hey yo, before this video starts, I just want to say you can skip past this and skip to the end if you'd like. If you just want to hear exhaust clips, you can skip around. I hate when people talk too much in their tutorial how to do videos. But this video is going to be a little different from what I usually post. Usually I post video game content. I want to start getting into car stuff, so I hope y'all enjoy that. Today I'm going to be putting exhaust cutouts on my Silverado. It was quite difficult, but I tried to make the video as short as possible, and I put in some more clips at the end just because I feel like there wasn't enough sound clips to go around. It might be quite a while before I get my next piece of car content out. Obviously it's winter time, it's kind of hard to work on stuff right now, and you kind of need a lot of money to be working on cars and trucks, which I'm a little broke right now. So I hope you all enjoy the video, and let's get into it. Hey y'all, welcome to my first ever piece of car content on YouTube. And today we're going to be installing exhaust cutouts on my 2004 Silverado. I like to call it the Vette Truck. It's more based off of the vision I have for this truck versus what it actually is right now. Someday it would be nice to have a nice hot motor in it. I mean, it's kind of hot right now, but it don't make no 500 horses, you know? Yeah, it's a good little truck. So like I said, today we'll be installing exhaust cutouts on it because it's really quiet with the mufflers. It sits at like 94 decibels, which is the legal limit, of course. And I mean, I don't want it to be loud all the time, you know, or else I just run it with no exhaust, but that's like 117 decibels. You know, I don't want my neighbors to absolutely hate me, so I'm installing exhaust cutouts. It's actually fired up. We got to move it to a spot where we can work on it. It's been a minute. But I'll let you hear how it sounds with the mufflers on, and it's kind of a cold start for you. Alright, so as you can see, it's pretty quiet. Kind of looks a little junky, some exhaust leaks. Really what I'm dealing with, just two mufflers I had laying around the property whenever I built the exhaust, and I just threw them on. You can see it's freaking cold outside today, man. Transmission's sitting at 29 degrees. Good lord. I gotta shovel out a spot to let this truck sit, and then I'll get to work on her. Enough of that. Alright guys, so here are the exhaust cutouts I got from QTP. I originally was looking for some cheap ones off of Amazon, and I ordered these. They're $76 a piece. Okay, so like way too much money. That's why I haven't been buying them. So we're gonna try to install these in a good spot after the X pipe. So here's my X pipe, and those are leaking. Cool. So I planned on putting it after these V-band clamps that go through, because you know V-band clamp the world. Looks like that one slipped in a very terrible location, but yeah, it'd be nice to stick them right here before the muffler, somewhere in there. Just have them go straight through to the muffler. It might suck trying to weld that up with the bends that we have in these pipes, so we'll see how that goes. I might just make a cut like right here and then put the cutout in, and then just move this muffler back. But it has my side pipes in right now that probably wouldn't fit if I did move them, because obviously, you know, there's all that. You can see where it's been burned from my mufflers sitting back too far before. And I mean, I'd love to do the over the axle thing, but I don't really have the exhaust for that. So right about here is gonna look good. I'm gonna try to do the best job I can on this. It's nice that it's V-banded so I can take it off and weld it, but tacking it together is probably gonna suck. It'd be nice to fit like a bend in there. Maybe if I go like that with both of them straight down, and then I could put like a 45 coming down like this, and then out the side. Man, I don't know. Maybe I'll just cut it right there and stick this here and just leave some of this pipe. Yeah, I don't know, man, it's tough. We'll figure it out. I did want to show you though my equal length setup, so it comes down from the headers, which are actually touching the cab right now, and it comes down into this pipe, and this pipe's like 18 inches long, the crossover pipe. So what I did is I took this exhaust and I measured it roughly, because obviously it's got a bend in it, and I measured it about 18 inches, and then I made the exhaust loop, which took forever, V-banded so that I could take it on and off. And then we go through true duals to an X, and we're looking for that Corvette sound. And it does sound like a Vette without the mufflers on it, so it sounds pretty good. Obviously Vettes just rev a little higher, and they have like boiler mufflers and whatever those automatic vacuum cutouts are, whatever the hell they got. But yeah, we're gonna try our best. So I found a Sawzall, gonna give that a shot. And this blade actually doesn't look too bad, so we'll see if we can straighten it out real quick. It's pretty good. I decided I'm not gonna draw any lines or measure at all. I'm gonna measure 0 times and cut 6,000 times. That's the plan, because I'm too lazy to measure anything. I don't want to do all that. That shit's boring, right? I mean, the only thing I measured is the lengths of those pipes, and I measured it 1 time and cut 6,000 times on this whole exhaust. It's definitely gonna work if I do it again. It's not like you're gonna see it, except for right now, you know? Driving down the road, pull up to the gas station, not gonna see it. You're just gonna hear it. So let's get to cutting. Hopefully that's a good angle for y'all. About to get crazy. Oh, mother. And that's the bent blade again. Good. Whew, there's one. Now for number 2. Scoot out of the way, please. Whew, she's so not happy about that. Only up from here, y'all. Oh, those cuts kind of suck. Good thing I have a grinder, though. Help that. Dang, that was loose the whole time, bro. What? Well, there's that. Ugh. Favorite thing ever. It's the next day, but we're just gonna pick up right where we left off. Now we're gonna want to disconnect the battery because we don't want to mess up the PCM while we're welding on this thing, and we're just gonna get this thing put together. And this is also gonna reset my PCM, so my tunes. Probably not gonna know what to do. It was tuned on like a 70-degree day, so it's gonna be nice and cold. It's not gonna know what's going on, but at least once it learns, it'll figure it out. I've decided though, what I'm gonna do is, since they're V-band clamps, they kind of can clock, you know, side to side, like they can rotate and you're not paying attention if they're loose. What I'm gonna do is just weld up what I can underneath the truck and just get it tacked in. And I'm gonna cut the side pipes off of my mufflers. So I'm just gonna get the mufflers up. I'm gonna get the exhaust cutouts up. Then I'm gonna unbolt the V-band clamps and just weld it up. And then I'll worry about the side pipes later. So sounds pretty quick and easy, and it's definitely gonna be. Now there's not much left on this disc, but we're gonna go ahead and make the most of it. she is. And this one has a nice little insert inside of it. It's kind of hard to see. Have to pull that out. Before I put these on, I'm going to tack weld these bolts to the back of this flange, because I don't want to be sitting here with a wrench and a freaking impact trying to take these off. I'd rather just impact these off, take the door off or whatever, and then impact it back on without any issues. So I'm going to weld these down. Put this all flux core 125 to work. Nice that it's stainless too. It's nice clean metal. Oh, look at that. That's concerning. Guess I gotta fix that now, huh? Well, that's what happens when you weld with your eyes closed. She's cooked. Wow. She's like not happy. There we go. Kind of needs a little bit more heat, just a tad more heat. That's better. All right, now for the other one. Still kind of loose, but it's probably fine. Again, bro. Oh, wait, there it is. That should be enough to get the job done. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Now I'm just going to clock these how I want them and tack weld them up. And I want that right about there. That's about angle I want right there, maybe. Yeah, that's pretty good. God, it's also rubbing on the cab right there. I don't think I'll be able to fix that one today. Pretty down and dirty. It's a good angle, actually. I'm gonna cut that just right. I make the straightest cuts on planet Earth. I'm the best there is. Plain and simple. You already know. And the bestest welds with flux core. Bestest flux core welder on the whole planet. Me right here. You're watching them. Getting hot in here. Alright, so she tacked up. That's pretty good. I like that. Actually a lot of heat. Might want to turn that down now I'm welding some of this thinner stuff. Come on, baby. Yeah, she's not liking what I'm doing to her, but that's okay. So I don't care if she likes it or not. It's gonna happen. Welding under the truck is like the worst part. And then you can pull it out from under the truck and she's good to go. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to grind this down a little bit so we can get some good angle on her. So we're gonna grab the flap disc, grind that puppy down so that they're nice and together like. See how she squares up now. Still gotta grind down a little more, but we're getting there. We're getting close. You gotta be careful when you're grinding stuff off, because you can always take more off, but you can't put more back on. Dang, there we go. Now she's fitting real nice. Maybe a little too much to the side. I took off a little too much now. It's like, it's close enough though. Like I can just fill it in with the weld. My favorite thing to do. I love filling in massive gaps with flux core weld. That's my favorite. Come on, baby. About what we're looking for right there. Right? Yeah. Pretty good. Need to tack like right there. Welding with my eyes closed is my other favorite. It's not perfect, okay? We don't do perfection around here, but it's pretty good. Like, it's halfway decent, right? That's what we're going with. Put a little more. My muffler's got this big old dumb pipe hanging off of it that I used to relocate it. There wasn't enough space in between them, so hopefully that helps us at this point in time. Oh, look at that shit. They're on there pretty good. I can really knock them around. Okay, now I'm gonna go get the mufflers. Now I'm gonna take my mufflers, see how they fit in here. I'm gonna use this jack to hold them up. Hopefully they fit okay. I don't think they will, but I hope they do. So this one is gonna be the inside one. It's kind of angled down a little bit, but I'm not really that worried about ground clearance. Probably fine, right? Yeah, I think we're gonna try to tack it on like right about there. I think that's what we're gonna shoot for. Get a lot of gap to fill in, but it should be okay. And it looks like my side pipes are gonna fit too, if we can fab those up right. Alright. No, that's too much to fill in almost. Almost gotta grind it down. That's probably what we'll do. Probably grind it down from right there. That's better. Just gonna hold it from back here. Try to stick a weld on it. This is about as good as we're gonna get right here. Now it's holding itself on there pretty good. Fitment's okay. Yeah, that's good. I like that. It'll fit. You won't see it. Ooh, I didn't close my eyes for that one. I just got flashbang. Come on, man. There we go. I'm gonna go do some tack welds on the other side of this now. She's got a little gap, but it's okay. Let's see what happens when we let the jack down. It doesn't go far. Sweet. Alright, on to the next. So this one might require some grinding, which means it's going to. I just don't know if I'm going to do it. Might just fill in the gaps with weld. Oof. Need to go up higher. This fitment's not too bad right here, actually. It's not too bad. It's okay. Oh yeah, it needs some grinding for sure. God dang it. It needs like way too much too, to even. Like it might need the cutoff wheel is what I mean. We'll go grab that cutoff wheel and make that cut a little bit straighter. And then she'll actually fit really well. I'll be back. Hopefully, this is the ticket. This is like a gob of something in the way. I think it's that gob of weld right there. That crud. That's gonna have to be the spot right there. That's gonna be what it is. That's a lot better of an angle. Oh, that's perfect, right there. Boom, that's where it needs to go. Don't move. Nobody move. Nobody move. Stay still. Nobody move. Ah, Lord, help my welds. Ah, you moved. Tack. What's the matter with you guys? You can't stay still. 5 seconds. Y'all have me moving. Is he gonna stay? Kind of needs to twist a little though. Ah! That's so scary. Oh! Rip. That's actually better like that though. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Ah! Missed. Maybe I should put a welding helmet on instead of just closing my eyes. Maybe. Nah. Nah. That's not gonna happen. Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere. That gap actually looks really good too. Oh man, it looks immaculate on both sides. How'd that happen? What? I mean, I cut it like that. That's how it's supposed to happen. Yeah, I'm not surprised. No. I'm actually not surprised. Plain and simple. I'm a winner. Oh yeah, one-handed flux core welding, baby. Let's go. Look at that. Some more on there. Ow, mother. Oh, this is so beautiful. I love when things just work. Oh yeah. All right, back up we go. The cutout needs more tack welds, I think. I don't know. You guys tell me. Yeah, that kind of ruined everything that I was doing, but it's fine. I'll fix it. Oh, shit. Where are you going? I'm back. Perfect. Stay. Stay. Don't move. Nobody move. Sand in my eyes. Wake up with sand in my eyes. I was welding on my truck when around the corner came the sand in my eyes guy. She got a little too much heat in her. I'm gonna have to cool her down. It's just burning through the freaking pipe. Right on the lip. Yow! Are these welds going to break? I don't know. Instead of finding that out, I'm just gonna unbolt them and weld them up the rest of the way. Because they fit, don't they? So that's what's gonna happen. By the way, if you work on cars and you don't have one of these, this thing has saved me so much time. I should have bought it years ago, but I didn't. I just bought it recently and I should have had one for years. Watch. Watch and learn. What? I would have been sitting here for 10 minutes with a ratchet trying to get this off. Like I'm about to be doing with this one right here, because that's just in there so bad. But this, dude, like people have been using these for years, and I just started using this. Oh man, what a freaking game changer, dude. What a game changer. All right, so now I gotta figure out how to get this off without ruining it. I love V-band clamps. Look how easy that was to get that exhaust off. Easy peasy. No problem. Look at that. V-band clamp the world, baby. Ooh, my head. Alright, now it's time for my favorite part of any little project like this. Just welding, you know, simple. Not holding things up under trucks, not tacking it together. Just doing welds and trying to make them look as nice as possible, even though they don't look that great. It's just fun to see how nice I can try to make them with a Harbor Freight Flux Core 125, you know? It's fun. It's always my favorite part. All right, it's time for some gloves. It's actually not going too bad. It looks like I might have a leak in some spots, tiny little pinhole leaks, but that's what you get when you weld shitty metal with a shitty welder. I mean, the welder's not shit. It does great for what it is. But it always could be better, you know? I wish I could get a better angle on this. Here. Let's do this side now. Scoot around a little. Ooh.
Whenever I do this, I try to go over things that I've already welded too and flatten them out or fill them in, because there's always a possibility of like little pinholes in the weld. So I try to fill those so I don't have like a tiny leak or anything like that. And also I kind of weld it, like not continuously, but that's because this welder has like way too much heat. Like I have it on the lowest heat setting and it still just wants to blow through the metal. So, I mean, there's only so much you can do about that. Flip her over. Ew, gross. See that? Yeah, there's not much fixing that little ugly nub right there. And right there, them flux core dimes, cuz it's about as good as you're gonna get with a flux core. So that's like beautiful flux core welding. All right, on to the next. All right, once again, running into this problem. And I gotta mess with it a little bit. Get all that nasty slag off there. You all set? What's going on? Aha! We're out of welding wire. That's what's going on. Tells you how much I use this thing. This is like my third roll. Alright, well I'll figure that out. So, it's the next day. Went ahead and made the hour-and-a-half drive to the nearest Harbor Freight. There's only like 45 minutes there, but 45 minutes back too, obviously. But yeah, so we got that. All right, maybe we'll be able to finish this today. Maybe. We just gotta make 2 more welds and bolt it up. So praying all goes well and nothing else happens. I got a fresh spool of wire and a fresh tip on there. Ooh, fancy. There we go. The heat was up a little bit too high. As it turns out, welding's a lot easier when there's not a 1/4 inch gap between the 2 pipes you're trying to weld together. Flip. Oh yeah. That's the best. Ah, forgot to put my helmet on for that one. That's the most beautiful weld on planet Earth, baby. Looks like this is where we left off. So those are not flux core dimes at all. That is not what we call flux core dimes, but they probably won't leak and they'll hold the exhaust together like we want them to do. So that's done, thank God. I can't lie, I was just ripping this truck up and down the road with no exhaust. Now we're gonna attempt to get this on here. Hopefully it, it's kind of sucked to get on and off when they're in a tight spot like this. We'll get it. Where's my handy dandy impact ratchet? What? These are pretty corroded, so they get that way. You gotta force them off and buy new ones though, they're not too bad. All right. Well, that definitely is one spot where the exhaust is rattling. But whatever. Not that bad. It's worse up by the header. I need to fix that. It's hard to feel with big old gloves on, but after a while it's hard to feel without the gloves on. So, pick your poison, you know? Perfect. Let's get the other one now. Ugh. This one should be easier to put on. I think that's where it needs to be. It looks right, feels right. Yeah, well, let's tighten her up and see if she leaks. I don't think she's going to though. All right, well, we'll give her a shot. All right. There she is. Give y'all a little rev. Sounds good. Nice and quiet in the cab. You can actually hear yourself think. Roll the window down. Real nice. Now, these aren't as nice as electric cutouts, but the thing with these, since they're QTP cutouts, which I didn't know, but I figured the QTP electric cutouts, like the valves, would go with them pretty well. So, I mean, if I ever want to upgrade to electric cutouts, I could just get those, but for now, they're manual. Like, cutouts hurt the wallet like crazy, man. So, like, they're pretty bad. But, I mean, it doesn't drone too bad in the cab. Like, it drones more than I would like for a quiet exhaust. This exhaust is kind of like the worst of both worlds. Oh my god, that guy's in my lane, bro. But they don't, oh, they're not super loud, but they're not super quiet either. They're kind of just, you know? But now that I got these cutouts, it's pretty nice to have some mufflers to go with them, just because I don't want to be loud all the time. But we're gonna stop right here. I'm gonna take them off for you, and we'll hear how they sound. Now this exhaust is probably gonna be hot, but oh well. It's gonna be what it is. Look at that. Put that puppy on there. 14 millimeters. Let's let these puppies drop into the snow. Oh, she looks hot. I'm gonna grab some gloves and get those off. It's actually still quieter than straights, but I mean, some still comes in some offers, of course. Alright, let's see how they sound in the cab. The straights were insanely loud, like they were way too loud to be driving around with. Just the cab was so loud, and it was just terrible. It was so loud in the cab. Let's go. It's actually not super unbearable now in the cab with the straight, like with the cutouts. Like it's a lot better than the straights were. I think it's because they're angled down and out. It's pretty sweet though. Sounds good. Let me roll the window down. That's loud, but not as loud as it was before. It's kind of nice. Let's get out of four-wheel drive here. Maybe see if we can get a little sideways up here. Whip her around. That sounds pretty good. Toolbox falling over. Oh, she sounds great. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Working on stuff in the snow kind of sucks. Like, it's kind of not that fun. I'll try to put more of these videos out. But they're kind of hard to get out right now, especially being wintertime. And I definitely got to have a fat wallet to be doing truck mods. I really wish I would have filmed this entire build, because this whole build was insane. Like, I put the lift kit on this truck, I put the cam in the motor. The only thing I didn't do on this truck myself was tint the windshield and get you know, it tuned. Obviously, like, I want someone really good tuning trucks, you know, and I'm not good at tuning trucks. But other than that, I built this entire truck myself, and I should have filmed it all, but I didn't. So now we're picking up right here. So this was putting exhaust cutouts on my equal length exhaust. I hope y'all enjoyed. Peace.